When you change the traditional way of doing things, normally it requires you to step outside of your comfort zone, which is, a tricky thing to do, and it's scary thing to do as well. But I don't know. Those are just my thoughts on it.
Now, you need to get out of your comfort zone. If you want to learn something or if you want to do something, if you want to grow, yes, get out of your comfort zone. I don't know how many times I've gotten out of my comfort zone. I was like, hey, presenting music. And then I saw an opportunity in social media. I was like, damn, but actually, I can actually do this. As long as I'm keen to learn and get out of my comfort zone, not saying, no, I'm focused mainly in the entertainment space. Let me see if I get into the digital marketing space, how is it going to work? Maybe I'll end up growing way more than I would have if I was still in the entertainment space. So you need other human beings. Your comfort zone.
Yeah, anyone.
To grow as a human.
Yeah. No, because like honestly, nowadays there's very little that you can't learn. Obviously, if you're trying to fly a plane or you're trying to operate on someone's brain, obviously they study. But other things you can kind of find places to learn. So if you are nowadays to kind of catch up, you have to. The onus is on you to learn. Yes, there's school and other things, but even if you're still in school or you're learning or varsity or whatever, you still have to take the time to learn yourself. Yes, you might be doing one thing, as Pearl alluded to. She was in entertainment and presenting, and then she kind of shifted to something else. It does not mean that you have to stay there. You can start in entertainment, go to social media, then who knows, she's doing something else. Yeah, that's up to you, whatever you want to learn. So she might be flying or she might become a mechanic overnight, who knows? But you never know. So it's one of those things, you never want to kind of limit yourself to what you've learned, because then at a point what you've learned will become outdated. So you kind of always have to keep learning something new. So
yeah, that's one thing that I've noticed that like everyone in this room actually. Like we always constantly, like we're talking about, these job titles and whatever, but like outside of the actual work that we do, we're always doing something different to try and like push the boundaries of where we are or where we want to go or whatever. And I think that's so rare here. And that's why when I look at like, we went to like a year-end function, or we've been to a few year-end functions, and I always like to see the culture and the dynamic of things. And I truly believe like, where we are right now, we can overtake a lot of where other organizations much bigger than us are because of the way that we think and the way that we work. I think it's just a matter of time to get there. And I think that's, tying back to the discussion about like the job descriptions and whatnot. I think what a lot of people are looking for is like experience, because you can learn the skills and stuff, but the experience is different. And bring it back to like a generational discussion, right? Like we're young, I think as young people, we've got access to like unlimited information. So we can learn anything very easily. But I think the thing that's difficult to learn that we can't get from like the internet or whatever is the experience of actually applying it. And like all those little nuances and the confidence that comes with it, right? Because you can know theoretically how to make a cake. But if you've never made a cake and you've never eaten that cake, you don't know it's in the same way,
Yeah.
So I think that's where the difference lies.